little bit of time going till Christmas. What's up, Not Fast? What's up, Skins? Trey? Looking for some big hits tonight, guys. Last week we hit a bunch of golds, orange, red autos, superfractor non-auto. Overall, it's pretty good. I hit Target last night for some odds and ends around the house. They had some more Chrome mega boxes in, the updates, and this little guy came out. Pretty thrilled with that. Yeah, it went cheap last night. I was surprised. Good for you guys, though. Relatively speaking, I don't know how the night's doing, but hopefully, for my sake, a little bit better. But it's 9:02. Break starts at 9. Let me grab my knife. We'll dig in. Just so everybody's aware, do the same thing we did last week. The recommended viewing, because there's 2 cases that we're doing, we get a lot, and I had no less than doubles, quadruples between 2 cases of everybody. So if you own one of the players on the card and somebody else owns the other player, we're going to split it 50-50 right down the middle. No dice, none of that stuff, unless it's a superfractor or a refractor of some other sort. We got dice here, and we'll roll them when we pull the card. If anybody's interested in that Bellinger redemption, it's available. $140, going about $150 to $170 on eBay, I believe. So without further ado, let's dig into our first box. Adjust my light situation. 2 breaks last week. We had 3 box toppers, so none of them were autoed, so hopefully we get an auto. That'd be nice. Who do you have tonight, Not Fast? What's up, Ross? Papers available if anybody wants to buy the entire lot. Kopech, Vientos, Solomon, Riley Adams, Delvin Perez refractors, and our first auto is a Kevin Smith refractor. The number on that is 458 out of 499. Urseg, Friedel, and Will Smith. Again, if you need a case of cases worth of paper, or both cases, drop me a line. crackandwaxllc.com, and we'll ship the whole thing to you. Dylan Busby, Jacob Gonzalez, Blake Hunt, and Nick Rackett are your refractors. Here's a Will Craig purple. That is 79 out of 250. Recommended viewing, Berger and Sheets, Ortiz, Ivy, and Matt Watley. All right, who you guys got? I want to see who I'm looking for. Who I'm going to make excited in the break. Brody, Matajevic, Varsho, Dylan Busby, Jahmai Jones. We got a Nani Williams, Sky Blue. 233 out of 399. Beckham Merrill, Mateo, and Perez. Have not seen a hot pack yet. Dunnand, Smith, Bacon, Jacob Gonzalez, and Kyle Lewis refractors. Senzel, here's a blue Tommy Doyle, 85 out of 150. Tatis and Sedlot. Yeah, you know what? We had one last week where there were 5 autos in it. And it was pretty good autos. It wasn't junk. Heatherly, Stratman, Hawk, Ramos and Craig refractors, Kyle Wright, and here's AJ Puckett, blue 70th. These are numbered to 200. 188 out of 200. Carlson and Sheffield. Yeah, I think we had a gold insert auto. A regular, another insert auto of Mickey Moniak. And then the other 3 weren't too bad. Tyler Freeman, Brandon Little, Adam Hasley. Here's Adonis Medina, silver paper. 184 out of 499. Jacob Pearson, Daniel Tillo, Jorge Mateo, Bo Bichette, Des Lindsay, and Jose Taveras. Nice. That's really nice. And who do you have tonight with me, bud? Brandon, Holmes, Carlson, and Kevin Merrill. Here's a Tommy Doyle green paper. 21 out of 99. Gavin Lux refractor. Gore and Camposano. Diplin, Kingery, and Benson. Rest is paper. I got you. All right. Good luck, man. Hopefully we get you a super or something. Blade, Crow, Eloy Jimenez refractor, TJ Zook refractor, Sam Cross and Evan White. Here's Mark Vientos. Base auto. Adonis Medina, AJ Puck, Kristen Stewart. Waters, Warmoth, Adele, Gavin Sheets, and Gleyber Torres refractors, Tatis Jr., Anderson, Peralta, and Whitley. A bunch of paper. Still looking for that third auto. 3 packs to go. Riley Adams, Dylan Busby. And we've got just regular paper there in between the chromes. I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of odd. Blake Hunt, Clark Schmidt. There's a Brennan Little paper. That is purple, 43 out of 250. Freddie Tarnack, Roy Halladay, Justice Sheffield, Isan Diaz, and Trevor Clifton. Paper. Beck, Rogers, Lang. Here's a Des Lindsay. I think this is some silver paper. It is. 332 out of 499. Desmond Lindsay. Tyler Freeman, Nick Solak. There's Ricky Henderson. Hit his auto last week. Tejada, Mills, and Remy. And this should be an auto. It better be an auto. It's going to be a purple auto, probably. Mackenzie Gore, Alex Faedo, David Peterson, Joe Perez, and Dylan Cease refractors. There's a purple Adam Hasley. That's a nice hit. Congrats to the Hasley spot. That is numbered 222 out of 250. If you're from Pennsylvania, 222 is right by my house. Cal Quantrill, Freddie Tarnock, and Nick Rackett. On to number 2. Heatherly, Stratman, Hawk, Cash Case, and Desmond Lindsay are your refractors. Ryan Sandberg, we hit his auto last week too. Nick Rackett, Daniel Tillo, and Delvin Perez. I took the draft history spots. Didn't even listen because I'm hoping to pull the entire set. David Peterson, Campusano, Cal Mitchell, Drew Ellis, and Will Smith are refractors. Here's a sky blue Forrest Whitley. 187 out of 399. Wright and Waters, Gerardo, and Ibanez. Rest is paper. Ross, who you got tonight, bud? Trey, how about you? K3. Let's hear some chatter. Carlson, Waters, Logan Warmoth, Yu Cheng Chang, 268 out of 499. Marinin, Urseg, Austin Beck, Zook, Craig, and Lux. Rest is paper. And for anyone interested, probably in the next week or so, I will be listing all the unsold spot, non-paid spot, refractors, and colored paper. Brandon Holmes, De La Tour, and Tavares refractors. Here's Jacob Pearson, blue refractor. 62 out of 150. Baz and Jennings, Jahmai Jones, Kyle Lewis, and Nick Solak. White and Paedo. All right, bud. I want to know who I got to yell for. Cooper, House, Mahan, Jeter Downs. Purple paper, Luis Campusano. 198 out of 250. Jorge Mateo, Moniak, Stefan, Waddell, and Juan Soto. Oh, for real? What happened? I don't have the game on, so. Evan White, Baz, Kyle Wright, Espinoza, and Sedlock refractors. Jake Berger. Here's a purple Scott Kingery. 3 out of 250. Jeffries and Dalbeck. Yeah, they're not, wasting any time, not taking any chances in the NFL anymore. Got a lot of big boys running real fast into each other. Canning, Hall, Lothar, Corey Abbott refractor. Here's a blue Solak paper. 32 of 150. Honestly, I forget who's even playing. So if you want to tell me who's playing and what the score is. Tejada refractor, Ramos and Gonzalez, Greer, Hurst, and Lugo. Gonzalez, we hit the super non-auto last week. Oh, that's right, Colts Denver. And we were talking about that yesterday in the office. I said, there's not a chance in hell I'm going to watch it. And Brendan Murphy, Cade McClure, Casey Clemens, Bubba Thompson, and Franklin Perez refractors. Randy Johnson, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Reagans, and Vlad Jr. Allen, Corey, Hensman, Matt Tabor, Wyatt Mills, if those last two are refractors, Gleyber Torres, Justin Dunn, Nick Gordon, and Riley Pint. What's the score if you don't mind me asking? Oh. Joe Adell, Mackenzie Gore, Alex Faedo, Connor Russellton, and TJ Friedel refractors. Here's a Hans Kraus base auto. 7-0 Colts. Torres, Cease, and Reed. Well, my team, trying to have faith still, but was pretty saddened by my quarterback Carson Wentz going down. Corbin Martin, Brent Rooker, Jake Berger, and Fernando Tatis refractors. Joe Adell and Griffin Canning, and Evan White. Purple. Purple. 226 out of 250. It's our second purple auto of the break. Congrats. Are you familiar with Redding? Christian Page, Becerra, and Kyle Tucker. Okay, yeah, I'm in the Reading area. Okay. Otto, Danner, Melendez, Luis Gonzalez, Peyton Remy, and here's a Seth Corey base auto. Juan Hillman, Taylor Ward, Corey Ray. The rest is paper. I'm going to knock these papers off the desk real quick, guys. Give me a minute. Do you come up this way? Not fast. Okay. Yeah, I've played a few softball tournaments down in York, and I've had clients in other business down that way. I actually drove out to York between October and November probably about 6 or 7 times. Yeah, Reading Phillies. I actually live not in the city. I live outside of the city, but I live about 2 miles away. Gavin Sheets, Joe Perez, Taylor Walls, MJ Melendez, Taylor Trammell, and Lincoln Hensman, blue refractor. Case is getting some nice color out already. $18 out of $150. Yeah, they do the fireworks, so I can go out my front yard and just see them over the top of the trees. Jose Taveras, Lucas Erceg, TJ Friedel. Charlie Barnes, Elledge, Kevin Smith, Lutz and Lazarito refractors. There's a blue Peyton Remy. That's a sky blue version. 202 out of 399. Spencer Howard and Adam Hasley, Will Smith, and Jorge Mateo. Rest is paper. You guys, I have auctions ending right now on eBay if you're looking to go in tomorrow night's break. I'll have new auctions starting for next week, probably tomorrow. Eloy Jimenez, Heliot Ramos, Kevin Merrill. Here's a Corey Ray. Silver paper. 317 out of 499. Hagen Danner, Yu Chen Chang, Brandon McKay, Matt Watley, Bo Bichette, and Des Lindsay. I'll tell you what, since 2001, a lot's changed up this way. The city is a lot worse than it used to be. Hands down. Jacob Gonzalez, Tyler Freeman, Glenn Otto, and Francisco Rios refractors. And here's an Adonis Medina. Green, 21 out of 99. Campusano and Gore, Clifton Ortiz, and Tyler Ivey. The rest is paper. Vientos, Solomon, Pavin Smith, and Trevor Clifton refractors. Bukowskis and Corbin Martin recommended viewing, and here's a Brian Miller auto. This is a base auto. Thought it was a black refractor for a second, but it is a base. And just so you guys know, no number there. There's Medina again, Puck, and Kristen Stewart. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. Alex Lang, Ryan Valade, Will Crow, Gaddis and Bichette refractors, and here's a Luis Gonzalez refractor auto. That is numbered 306 out of 499. Forrest Whitley, Cal Quantrill, Freddie Tarnock. Just so everybody knows, sort and ship. I try to get this stuff out, within 5 to 6 days. Typically, when you run 2 breaks, I get quite a few emails through eBay. I will respond, as quickly as I can. I prioritize the shipping and making sure that people's invoices are taken care of before anything else. Troy Bacon, Austin Beck, Trevor Rogers, Blaine Enlow, Matt Watley, Clark Schmidt, Will Benson, Ian Anderson, Freddie Peralta. It's pretty much the last email on my list. I responded to the guy. I'll have to either recognize your name as somebody who bought, like your eBay username, or when I invoice you, and then when I go to ship, if I see your name twice, I'll make a note and get you back a refund. I got to get a few refunds done yet from last week, but I do get them done. It's like $3 here, $3 there. Caden Lemons, Brian Miller, Brennan Little, Kyle Lewis, silver paper, 57 out of 499. Pearson and Sheffield refractors, Maytan, Perez, Tatis, and Sedlock. It's easier for me to ship them together. The only pain in the butt is if I don't recognize your eBay username from break to break, then I end up invoicing, the $3.99 plus 1 on the second break when all I would normally do is $1 each. So if you win stuff tonight and I recognize your eBay name, it'll be $1 each. If not, then what I'll do is I'll refund when I go back and, actually ship. I'll make note and then go back after everything's done and issue refunds. Pearson, Riley Adams, Busby, Lincoln Hensman, Noah Bremer, refractors, Fisk, Armenteros, Sheffield, and Diaz. And if for some reason I missed your refund, just shoot me an email. Some people don't like to shoot emails or ask. They like to just leave negative feedback. I'm not trying to screw anybody. Hasley, Kopech, Tanner Houck, and Isan Diaz refractors. Cade McClure. That's a base auto. Yeah, I usually start having them end before 8 o'clock with the first couple. Jim Thome, Tejada, Mills, and Remy. It's because there's 200 players, so it's like 1 a minute for 3 hours. Not yet. How you doing, Posty? There's paper. Brody, Matajevic, Royce Lewis, and Luis Ortiz refractors. Royce Lewis again. AJ Puck blue. 133 out of 200. And for my PC, Randy Johnson. Now I've got 3 out of the 4. Or 3 out of the 5. I want to have this set as a 9-5 on display. Carlson, Sheffield. Alright, that's paper. Varsho, Dunnan, Kanan Smith, Hans Kraus refractor. There's a green paper, Evan White. 79 out of 99. Tyler Ivey. Here's a Gavin Lux, light blue. 202 out of 399. Rooker and Lewis, Diplin, and Kingery. Gavin Sheets, Joe Perez, Taylor Walls, Francisco Rios, silver paper, 307 out of 499. Brennan Little, Gurriel Jr., Beck, Maytan, Nani Williams, Tristan McKenzie. Smith, Lemons, Miller, Kopech, and Vlad Jr. refractors. Here's Anderson Tejada, light blue. 217 out of 399. Gore Campusano, Alonso, and Toussaint. Charlie Barnes, Seth Elledge, Adam Hasley refractor, Cole Reagan's refractor, Carl Staj Duhar, Bowman 70th. That is 150 out of 200. We got an auto coming here. Corbin Martin. And that's a base auto. Connor Wong, Connor Siebold, Kevin Newman. Brian Valade, Will Crow, Jacob Heatherly, Dunand and Greer refractors, Glaber Torres, Perdomo, Morgan, and Bremer. Brennan Little, Hasley, Kopech, Vientos, and Pace refractors, Mickey Moniak, Acuna, Colombe, and Hallard. Stratman, Hawk, Brannon, Kanan Smith, and Scott Hurst refractors. We've got Luis Ortiz, light blue. 93 out of 399. Stuart Fairchild, base auto. Francisco Rios and Yu Cheng Chang. Paper. Jacob Gonzalez, Tyler Freeman, Eloy Jimenez, Caden Lemons refractor, and we've got a David Peterson red paper. 5 of 5. he was your 20th overall draft pick. Does he have an auto in this? I don't remember seeing him as an auto anywhere. Riley Waddell, Ryan Sandberg, Corey Ray, Blake Rutherford, and Alec Hansen. Paper. Vientos, Solomon, Quinn Brody, Peter Solomon, and Wilmer Becerra refractors. Here's Randy Johnson, not auto. Kirtley, Puckett, and Rogers. He has an auto. Dunnand, Kanan Smith, Troy Bacon, Matajevic, Dalton Jeffries are your refractors. Jake Berger, and here's a purple Vlad Gutierrez. 48 out of 250. Gutierrez again, and Matt Manning. Ramos, Merrill, Brian Miller, and Juan Soto refractors. Here's Brendan Murphy, blue. That is 25 out of 150. Carlson and White, Dunning, Stajuhar, and Oki. Yeah, I don't think I remember pulling a Peterson auto at all yet in the first 4 cases that I did. Matajevic, Varsho, Quinn Brody, and Kyle Tucker refractors. Spencer Howard and Adam Hasley. Here's Sam Carlson refractor. That is 425 out of 499. Dylan Tate, Jacob Hayward, and Mitch Keller. No gold or orange at all in this yet. Paper or refractor. Beck, Rogers, Lang, Varsho refractor. Here's Peter Solomon, purple paper, 67 out of 250. Dalbeck, Buskauskas and Martin, Diaz, Thompson, and Kaboom. Just knocking down the paper pile into the box here, guys. All right, halfway through the first case, quarter way through the break. No box top. Quentin Holmes, Sam Carlson, Drew Waters, Troy Bacon, Doel Lugo, Wade Boggs draft history, Taylor Trammell, Armenteros, Justice Sheffield. Just so you guys know, if you're Bowman draft fanatics, I will continue to break this as long as I possibly can. Last year I did 30 cases all the way through March. I'd like to double that this year if I can. Mason House, Riley Mahan, Brendan Murphy, Ryan Valade, Juan Hillman. Here's a Tyler Ivey, light blue. 301 out of 399. Baz and Jennings, Friedel, Will Smith. Paper. paper. Warmouth, Adele, Beck and Dunn refractors. Here's an Anderson Tejada green. 1/99. eBay 101. Rooker and Lewis, Diaz, Trevor Clifton's upside down. Luis Ortiz. Paper. Gore, Faedo, David Peterson. Here's an Okie. Silver paper. That is 72/499. Seemed like he was in every case as an auto last year. Trevor Rogers, Nick Gordon, Brendan McKay, Ivy, Watley, and Bichette. The rest is paper. What's up, Skidzer? Posty, any big hits since last week? Campusano, Cal Mitchell, Morgan Cooper, Alex Lang, Riley Pint, and Taylor Walls. Blue Wave. Nice. Lindsay, Tavares, and Urseg. Sorry, dude. So we got a touch of gold coming up. Adam Hall, Zach Lothar, Nick Allen, Colton Hawk, Alec Hansen, Mackenzie Gore, and that is an Alex Scherf gold refractor. 12/50, and he was your 161st overall pick. Kristen Stewart and Dylan Carlson. It amazes me. You guys watch enough breaks where you know how everything runs. Cade McClure, Casey Clemens, Corbin Martin, Wyatt Mills. 191/499, silver paper. Will Crow, Taylor Ward refractors, Joe Adell, Jorge Mateo, Franklin Perez, and Tatis Jr. Rooker, White, Baz, Heatherly, and Corey Ray refractors. There's a Jeter. Sedlock, Tejada, and Mills. Where's his paper? Seth Corey, Hensman, Otto, Cole Brannon refractor, Becerra blue paper. 7/150. Nice looking card with the blue for the Mets. Dane Dunning, Canning and Adele, Sheffield, Diplin, and Kingery. Pearson, Tanner Houck, Pavin Smith, Sam Carlson, and Chris Oakey refractors, and gold wave, David Peterson. Speak of the devil. I just asked if this guy had an auto, because we pulled his red paper. Congrats to David Peterson spot. That is number 27/50 to go with your red paper. Forrest Whitley, Cal Quantrill, Freddie Tarnock. Rest is paper. Kyle Wright, Griffin Canning, Stratman, Rutherford, Drew Waters and Kyle Wright, and Casey Clemens, base auto. Remy, Medina, and Puck. What's that gold wave worth? Anyone have an idea? I don't know what he's selling for. Danner, Melendez, and Lutz. Holmes and Stajuhar refractors. Hasley, Benson, Anderson, and Peralta. Paper. No box topper in this one. Are you guys doing Bowman Best next week? Thinking I'm going to skip out on that one. Lutz, Pearson, Hauk, Clement and Medina refractors. Boggs, Rutherford, Hanson, Dunning. I've got 3 boxes coming. If anybody wants to do personals, I'll list them on my website. May list a case of draft super jumbos on the website as well. Usselton, Ellis, Jeter Downs, D.L. Hall, Jordan Sheffield refractors, Delvin Perez light blue, 341 out of 399. Ellison Smith, Toussaint, and Acuna. Yeah, we got a 1-on-1 in this one. Scherf, Cease, Hall, Tommy Doyle, Ian Anderson refractors, Mackenzie Gore, and shit, I can't even read the name. Noah Bremer, printing plate. Cyan. Congrats to Noah Bremer. Manning and Diaz. Davin Smith, Royce Lewis, Robertson, Puck. Here's a Kristen Stewart, blue 70th. That is 78 out of 200. Sauer and Schmidt, Stajduhar, Oki, and Matan. Rest is paper. Kraus, Enlow, Gaddis, Juan Soto silver paper. 470 out of 499. Scherf, Stewart, McKay, Nani Williams, McKenzie, and Wong. Bubba Thompson, Jake Berger, Espinoza, Buskauskas, Diplin, Joe Adell, Kilome, Allard, and Kirtley. Rest is paper. Buskauskas, McKay, Stu Fairchild, KJ Harrison refractor, and here's a Gavin Sheets orange paper. 22 out of 25. Peralta, Lutz and Hura, Thompson, Kaboom, and Perdomo paper. Abbott, Tabor, Gonzalez, McKay refractor, Kingery refractor, Jeter, Puckett, Rogers, and Tate. Hiora Schmidt, Hiora Refractor, Quantrill Refractor. Blake Rutherford, Sky Blue. 152 out of 399. We've got a Jacob Pearson auto. It's a base auto. Chang, Trammell, and Armenteros. Harrison, Netzer, Hiura, Schmidt, Hunt, Pearson, Riley Adams. Oh, why am I going through the paper? Cash Case, De La Tour, Marinin, Cease, Dylan Carlson, Refractor, and we've got an Austin Beck, class of 2017. Overall design, not a bad card. Everybody signing on class of 2017, not good. That is 199 out of 250. Signature just gets lost there. Cool card, though. Siebold, Newman, and Alonso. Clement, Robertson, Fairchild, and Benson refractors. McKay and Walls. And here's a Quinn Brody. Someone was asking about Quinn Brody earlier. They're going to be happy because this is a black refractor, 10 out of 75. Quinn Brody black, 10 out of 75. Is that you, Posty? Yep, black. Hayward, Keller, and Gutierrez. Doyle, Harrison, Netzer refractor, Whitley, Hasley, Morgan, Bremer, and Rios. We got 2 boxes left, guys. I'm going to knock the paper off my desk real quick. All right, down to 2 boxes on the first case of 2 tonight. What's that sell for on eBay? Gaddish, Case, Warmoth, and Williams refractors. Here's an Armenteros purple. $127 out of 250. Gonzalez and Ramos, Jones, Lewis, and Solak. A black refractor went for $4.25. Berger, Espinoza, Abbott, Faedo, and Siebold refractors. Here's a Bobby Dalbec, Sky Blue. 242 out of 399. Sauer and Schmidt, Dorado and Ibanez. Is that so you can buy them all up post? McKay, Fairchild, and Doyle. Cooper and Acuna refractors. Kyle Wright. Here's a Trevor Stephan. Bowman 70. 53 out of 200. I got to check. I might have a Taylor Walls if you want to buy it off me. Jeffries and Dalbec. Chromes. I think I have one I pulled from my personal, or yeah, I want to say that I do. KJ Harrison, Brett Netzer, Keston Hiura, Mason House refractor. Here's Tanner Houck. Green. 98 out of 99. Franklin Cologne. McKay and Walls, Greer, Hurst, and Lugo. I got to walk over there to get the other case, so I'll double check on my sorting area if I got one. Lewis, Kraus, Enlow, Drew Waters. Here's a Tommy Doyle. Purple paper. 224 out of 250. Give me a second here, guys. All right, I will. Kevin Maytan. There's Halliday. Rackett and Tillo and Perez. Tabor, Gonzalez, and Clement. David Peterson, Kevin Newman. Senzel, Stephan, Waddell, and Juan Soto. Paper. De La Tour, Marinan, Usselton, Franklin Perez, silver. 475 out of 499. Jodell, McKenzie, Mateo, Zook, Craig, and Lux. Robertson, Scherf, Cease, Campusano, Alonzo, Ricky Henderson, Gurriel, Reagans, and Vlad Jr. Pearson, Adams, and Busby. Brennan Murphy and Zach Kirtley refractors, and here's a Griffin Canning refractor. Hit his red auto last week. 411 out of 499. Turned out to be an unsold spot. So I got a red Canning if anybody wants it. Hillman, Ward, and Ray. Rest is paper. Ellis, Downs, and Thompson. Gore and Wong refractors. And here's Evan White. Evan White's a base auto. Gleyber Torres, Dylan Cease, and Buddy Reed. D.L. Hall, Buskauskas, Cal Mitchell, and Toussaint refractors. Allison Smith, and here's a Joe Perez. He's a base auto. Page, Becerra, and Tucker. Schmidt, Hunt, Mahan, and Allard refractors. Tatis Jr., Jorge Mateo, Sky Blue. 353 out of 399. Dunn, Gordon, and Pint. Rest is paper. Last box of case 1. Jacob Gonzalez, Tyler Freeman, Eloy Jimenez, Cade McClure, A.J. Puckett, Barry Larkin, Rutherford, Hanson, and Dunning. Rest is paper. Hira, Schmidt, Hunt, Corey, and Morgan are your refractors, and here's a Zach Lothar base auto. Rios, Chang, and Trammell. Any update on the score, guys? Ramos, Merrill, Clemens, Rogers. Here's a Cal Mitchell, blue refractor. 44 out of 150. Lutz and Hira, Stajduhar, Oki, Maitan. Lemons, Miller, Downs, Evan White, Mitch Keller, Wilmer Becerra. $56 out of $3.99. Sheetzenberger, Toussaint, and Acuna. Rest is paper. Doyle, Harrison, Netzer, Allen, Perdomo, Hayora, Perdomo, Morgan, and Bremer. Clement, Robertson, Canning, and Diaz refractors, Merrill and Beck, and Christopher Cease, green auto. 95 out of 99. Tate, Hayward, and Keller. Rest is paper. Bubba Thompson, Jake Berger, Espinoza, Baz, Gutierrez refractor. Eloy Jimenez, and we've got a gold Ronald Acuna. A gold defining moments, Ronald Acuna. That is 47 out of 50. Nice little hit. Colomb and Allard. Sheriff, Cease, Hall, Adam Hall, David Thompson refractors. Pavin Smith, here's Noah Bremer. Just pulled his printing plate a little bit ago. And Noah Bremer is 194 out of 250, and he was your 194th overall pick. Gutierrez and Manning. Sheets, Perez, Taylor Walls, TJ Zook, silver paper. 134 out of 499. Martin, Tate, Acuna, Williams, McKenzie, and Wong. This is paper. Piskaskis, McKay, Fairchild, Lothar. Here's Jeter Downs, purple. Purple paper, that is. 133 out of 250. Kaboom, Evan White and Carlson. Diaz, Thompson, and Kaboom. Rest is paper. Barnes, Elledge, Smith, Rooker, and Hayward are your refractors. Here's a Lincoln Hensman base. Siebold, Newman, and Alonso. Rest is paper. Corey Abbott, Matt Tabor, Luis Gonzalez, Kyle Wright refractor. Here's a Clark Schmidt gold paper. Manning, Pettit, Kirtley, Puckett, and Brendan Rodgers. So that is case 1. Give me a second here, guys. I'll run back through those real quick. Just need to finish filling out this paper, get it off the desk. All right. Notables on the non-auto side with Clark Schmidt, gold paper. Ronald Acuna, gold defining moments. Gavin Sheets, orange paper. Noah Bremer, cyan plate, 101. Alex Scherf, gold. And David Pearson, red paper. Our autos out of the first case. Randy Johnson, draft history. Lincoln Hensman. Christopher Cease Green. Zach Lothar. Joe Perez. Evan White. Griffin Canning refractor. Quinn Brody black refractor. Austin Beck, class of 2017. Jacob Pearson. Casey Clemens. David Peterson gold wave. Taylor Walls blue wave. Sam Carlson refractor. Stuart Fairchild. Corbin Martin. Cade McClure. Luis Gonzalez refractor. Brian Miller. Lincoln Hensman blue. Seth Corey. Evan White purple. Hans Kraus. Adam Hasley purple. Mark Vientos. And Kevin Smith refractor. So let me grab the other case, guys. And We'll dig into it in a second here. Posty, I'm also going to look for that card real quick. All right. Yeah, it was just a base Taylor Walls. It wasn't anything special. I thought it might be a refractor. Here is case number 2. Sealed. We rip the label off the top of it. Yeah, I carried my knife over there. I don't know why I did that. All right, guys. Case 2 of 2. Nice player break. All right. Let's not waste any time. Ramos, Merrill Sheets, Waters and Maytan refractors, Halliday, Oki, Maytan, and Williams. Hasley, Kopech, Vientos, Faedo, and Seabold refractors. Here's an Armenteros Sky Blue, 33 out of 399. Baz, Kirtley, and Puckett. Perez, Walls, Warmoth, Nani Williams, and here's Ian Anderson, Blue, on the 70th version. 149 out of 200. Lewis and Rooker, McKenzie, Wong, and Seabold. Trevor Rogers, Lang, Valade, Cooper, Acuna, Kyle Wright. Here's Kevin Newman, purple. 226 out of 250. Perdomo and Morgan. Solomon, Brody, Matajevic, Peterson, Newman, Senzel, Rogers, Tate, and Hayward. Crow, Heatherly, and Stratman, Mason House refractor. Here's a gold Adam Hasley paper. It's a nice one. Cologne refractor, Adele, Bremer, Rios, and Chang. Lemons, Miller, Little, Mackenzie Gore, and Connor Wong refractors. And here's a Jeter Downs auto. This is the first one of him that we pulled. Jeter Downs. It's a base. Little off center, top to bottom. Acuna, Colomb, and Allard. Bacon, Beck, Mitchell, and Toussaint refractors. Kyle Wright and Drew Waters. And here's a Jake Berger refractor. It's nice to see guys we didn't see in the first case so far. 367 out of 499. Diaz, Thompson, and Kaboom. Carlson, Drew Waters, Logan Warmoth, Brendan Murphy refractor, Zach Kirtley refractor, and here's a Zach Kirtley auto. Diaz, Clifton, and Ortiz. Rest is paper. Barnes, Elledge, Smith. Here's a Diplin, silver, 402 out of 499. Adele refractor, McKenzie, Mateo, Newman, Alonso, and Toussaint. Varsho, Dunand, Smith, Campusano, and Alonso refractors. Ricky Henderson, Keller, Gutierrez, and Manning. Hawk, Brannon, Holmes, Mahan, Allard, Tatis Jr., Trammell, Armenteros, and Justice Sheffield. Adele, Gore, McClure, and Puckett refractors. Yu Cheng Chang, 223 out of 399. Barry Larkin, Tyler Ivey, Watley, and Bichette. Faedo, Peterson, Clemens, Rogers. Here's an Anderson Espinoza, blue. 114 of 150. Ramos and Gonzalez, Lindsay, Tavares, and Urseg. House, Mahan, Murphy, Rooker, and Hayward refractors. Here's Zach Lothar, blue Bowman 70th. That is numbered 53 of 70. Way to go, Zach Lothar spot. Perez, Tatis Jr., and Sedlock. Campusano, Mitchell, Cooper. Here's Will Craig, silver, 213 out of 499. Martin, Tate, Acuna, Friedel, Will Smith, and Jorge Mateo. Yeah, I don't know. McClure, Clemens, Martin, Evan White, Mitch Keller refractors. Here's a Brendan Rodgers sky blue. That is 140 out of 399. Schmidt and Sauer, Tejada, and Mills. The rest is paper. Rooker, White, Shane Baz refractor. Alex Scherf, purple paper, 4 out of 250. Gutierrez, Jimenez, Remy, Medina, and Puck. Wright, Canning, Hall, Kyle Wright, and Matt Manning refractors. Pettit, Kristen Stewart, Carlson, Sheffield. You guys like to do team style as well, or just stick with player breaks? Corey, Hensman, Otto, Hall refractor, Thompson refractor, Pavin Smith, Bowman 70th, TJ Friedel, 163 out of 200. Ian Anderson and Freddie Peralta. The rest is paper. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much going to stick with doing players myself. Which makes my website pretty useless. Danner, Melendez, Lutz, Lothar refractor. Here's a green Logan Warmoth. 64 out of 99. Kaboom, McKay, Watley, Quantrill, and Tarnock. Although I have considered, kind of taking all the eBay prices and kind of getting an aggregate average price per player and maybe putting them on as fixed price on my website. No bidding. Just go grab it. Royce Lewis, Kraus, Enlow, Seth Corey, Joey Morgan. We got a gold auto here of, Adam Hasley. Purple in the first case, gold paper in this one, and now a gold auto. Very nice. 31 out of 50. Yeah, what I would do is I would go in, I'd get the aggregate of all the cases that have been, broken player break, between 2 and 8, and add them up, divide them by the number of cases, and then throw a breakout, multiple of whatever case I'm doing. Jones, Lewis, and Solak. This way I put a fixed price out there on the website per player. Leave it up for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, and then if it's not sold after 4 or 5 days, send it to eBay on an auction. Lothar, Allen, Canning, and Diaz refractors. Pavin Smith and Joe Ellis. And here's a Nick Pratto. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll try it. I'll go through this weekend. I mean, I have... How many cases do I have right now? I've got the draft jumbo, so I can put that into the break. Maybe do a jumbo and a hobby together. Diplin, Kingery, and Benson. The rest is paper. I do have a Facebook group, Crack and Wax. It's easy to find. I just really haven't promoted it that much. I just run everything through eBay. Probably should use my email list and stuff to... Yeah, Skins, I'll get invoices out tonight after this break is over. Pearson, Houck, Pavin Smith, Nick Allen, Perdomo, Hiura, Rackett, Tillo, and Perez. I just don't promote the Facebook page.